Hey everybody, it's been a while, but I have a fresh yoga flow for you. This is a preview to the class, the slow flow, that I'm going to be teaching in a week and a half at the Stradbroke Scout Hall. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, then you're going to love the flow that we're doing at 3 p.m. on the 7th of Feb. So book in on the website groundedyoga.com.au. After the slow flow, we have a yin and pin with a Chinese medicine doctor and myself. We'll both be hosting. So that's acupuncture and yin yoga. If you're interested in that, check it out. So to start with, you can lay down on your back and we'll take a couple of rolling bridges and then a twist. So just settle in, take a breath in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Sigh it out, draw your belly in. One more like that. Breathe in through your nose. Sigh out the breath. And then lift up into a bridge. Feet about hip distance apart. Roll up, stretch out through your belly. And then roll back down again. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you roll down, articulate your spine. From here, just shift your hips a little to the right side of your mat, lengthen your left leg and take your right leg across. You can take your right arm out like a wing and then turn your head so that your left ear tracks toward the ground and my left hand's on top of my right leg to draw that knee down a little bit further. Getting a nice rinse here through the abdomen. Right shoulder drops a little more heavily into the ground. Take one more breath in, expand. And breathe out, slowly release. Come back through center. Inhale, bridge. Squeeze your glutes to stretch out through the front line of your legs and your belly. And then roll back down again, breathe out. Shift your hips a little to the left, stretch your right leg long and left leg across the body into a twist. Left arm and shoulder blade into the earth, and then right ear tracks to the ground. Keeping that left shoulder down as you breathe. Draw your left knee a little bit further across and down with that right hand. Feel that through your spine, maybe your back muscles start to give you a little bit of chat. One more breath in, expand through the left side ribs. And breathe out, come back through center, knees to your chest. Hold on to the backs of your thighs or on your shins and just take a little bit of a rock side to side and then start to move back and forth through the hips. So you're just giving your lower back a massage, and then maybe you take it into a little bit more of a rock and roll. Come on all the way up and over to all fours. Tabletop, hands and knees, take a breath in, happy cat, shoulder blades draw back and belly drops. Angry cat, press the back of your heart toward the sky and round out your spine, a big flexion. Happy cat, breathe in, relax your belly. And breathe out, draw belly up, scoop it in as you flex your spine. One more. And then finding tabletop, nice neutral position, wrists roughly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take your right arm up and thread the needle. We're going to do that 2 more times in flow. With the breath, breathe in to lift up and reach. Exhale through. Right ear might come all the way to the ground just for a beat, and then you lift up again with the breath in. Rinsing that breath out. Gonna hold it here for a couple of beats, and if you like, you could walk your left hand forward and then stretch that left leg out beside you into sail. Keep pressing down actively through the back of your right hand to take a bit of the pressure out of the side of your head. And just breathe here, feel that inner thigh stretch. Fold, Hand and knee back in, slow. Reach your right arm to the sky, breathe in. And let the breath out, float it back down to the ground. 3 times through on the other side. Lift left hand to sky and thread the needle. Left ear glances against the ground and then lift again. Move with the breath or let the breath move you. This time you're going to hold it. So left ear down. If you need to prop your head up, you can use a block or some books, and then maybe that right hand starts to walk forward. And then to your degree, maybe your right leg comes out and roll a little bit more into that left arm. Keep pressing the back of the left hand down. Another breath. Stay for your exhale. One more breath in. Exhale as slowly as you can to move hand and knee back to center and then lift with the breath in, left arm to sky. Hand to ground. Take a happy cat, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. You can walk it out here, maybe bend one knee and then the other. And then just lift your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. This can also be done from hands and knees if you need it. You could come down to tabletop and then stretch that right leg out behind you. And then a tiger curl. We're going to walk to the top of the mat your way. You make your own way there. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise all the way up. Inhale. My hands might disappear from the screen. Hands to heart, clear. Inhale, lift, water wheel twist, left hand forward, right arm back, and then that right arm keeps circling. Inhale to lift both arms up. Again, left arm forward, right arm back and down. This time interlace your fingers, bring your hands to the back of your head and take a little twist toward that right side. So elbows nice and wide, hips still facing forward. You're just twisting through your spine, rotating through your sort of mid-back. Little pulses in that twist. So think about moving your chest more to the right and then slightly back to center. Little pulses, exhale every time you twist. Come back through center, breathe in, arms reach. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Forward to a high plank as you breathe in. Knees to tabletop. Exhale into your angry cat. Inhale, happy cat. Downward facing dog, firm up through your belly, tuck your toes and stretch your legs out. Left leg to sky, either from tabletop or in downward facing dog, and just hang here for a moment to get your bearings. Breath still running smooth. One more breath in. Tiger curl, make your way to the top of your mat. Exhale and then inhale, halfway lift. Fold, clear out your lungs. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart center. Lift with the breath in. Water wheel twist, right arm forward to shoulder height. Left arm circles down and around. Both hands to sky, breathe in. Again. Interlace your hands, your fingers, bring your palms to the back of your skull. Broaden out through your collarbones, elbows back, and then take a little twist to the left and just hold for a moment. It might not feel like you're going very far at all because your pelvis is still facing forward and you're just rotating through your spine. Little pulses to the left, elbows still broad, wide. Exhale every time you take that pulsing twist. One more, and then inhale, center, reach your hands, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog. High plank, breathe in, nice and smooth. Angry cat, breathe out. Happy cat with the breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Of course, you're welcome to stay at tabletop and move from there too if you need to. Right leg to sky, breathe in. Tiger curl, step that foot forward, help it with the hand if you need to. Bring your back knee down and lift to a crescent lunge modified. Low lunge, you might know it as. Take a breath in. Cactus your arms, draw your shoulder blades together toward your spine as you open your chest. And just hold here for a couple of beats, still breath flowing smoothly. Ground that back shin. 2 hands to sky, breathe in. Ardha Hanumanasana, stretch out your front leg. Hands frame that front leg. If you need to prop yourself up on blocks or anything, you're welcome to. And then we'll take a twist here. Bend in that front knee as much as you need to. Left hand down, right hand lifts. Again, elevate that left hand away from the ground on a prop if you need it. Breathe in here. Float your right hand back to the ground, and then we're going to take left hand over to the outside of the right foot or leg, anywhere. Lift your chest, breathe in. And then fold forward, flatten your right hand into the ground. Stay here for a breath in. And the breath out. Start to rise. Runner's lunge is a transition. 3-legged dog, breathe in, or tabletop with your right leg extended behind you. 1-legged high plank, and then float that right foot to the ground. Angry cat. Happy cat. Downward facing dog, or stay just as you are. Left leg floats up to your degree. And then tiger curl, step it forward. Knee down on the right, untuck your toes, breathe into crescent lunge. Cactus your arms, chest opens as you breathe. Shoulder blades draw toward each other on your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Stay here for a beat, get your bearings, put a bend in your left knee if you need it. Right hand to ground or to a block, and then lift that left arm. Steady. You should be feeling this in your outer hip on that left leg. And of course, pad your supporting knee if you need it. One more breath in, and the breath out guides left hand back to the ground. Inhale here, lift the chest. Right hand to left outer foot or left outer leg, anywhere, wherever you reach. Take a lengthening breath in and fold as you breathe out. Stay here, another breath in and the breath out. Lift up, come through runner's lunge, inhale. Exhale, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. 3-legged dog, breathe in. High plank, land your foot and then knees down. Angry cat as you finish that breath out. Happy cat, breathe in. Downward facing dog or child's pose as you breathe out. You're going to lift up onto your tiptoes, inhale. Walk your feet to your hands, feet to your hands, that's the one. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, rise all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart, clear out your lungs. Lift, fold. Send your left leg into a standing L. So firm up through your belly, Ground your right foot and then left leg floats to your degree. Hands on a prop, a chair, a couch, anything could feel really nice here. So you take the variation that you need. Inhale. Little bend in the right knee as the left knee comes in, and then stand up strong through that right leg. Got to press through the heel, lift up. Stalk. Wobbles are good. We're going to take that right hand to the outside of the left leg, left hand to the back of your head. Twist, same as before, just on one leg now. And then you can either stay here if this is enough, or you can hold the outside of your left foot with your right hand and stretch out to your degree. You might have quite a significant bend in your knee still, but firm up that right leg, stretch out and lift your right kneecap. Inhale. Open eagle, exhale, sit down, hands to heart. Take a breath in. Either stay if you're getting enough stretch in that left outer hip, or start to fold forward. Maybe it's arms to left leg. Maybe it's fingertips to the ground and sitting a little deeper into that right knee, bum back. You're going to rise all the way back up to stork. Set your focus with your eyes, grounding that right foot, and then left foot meets the right. Breathe in, lift. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Clear your lungs, inhale to a high plank. Chaturanga or angry cat, whatever's in your practice. I'll demo angry cat, happy cat or cobra, and downward facing dog. Tiptoes, breathe in. Walk your feet to your hands as you breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, smooth breath out. Rise all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Lift, forward fold. This time your right leg lifts behind you, standing L. Pause here for a few beats. Feel the strength in that left leg. You'll feel it in the back of your leg. Lift through your belly like you're kind of arching your back a bit. And then we bend into the left knee as we fold that right leg in beside it and stand strong to stork. From here, right hand to the back of your head, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Twisting toward that right leg. Either stay here if this is enough, or take hold of the outside of your right foot and stretch that leg out in front of you to your degree. Firm up your left kneecap. Breathe. Fold your right knee back in, open eagle. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Hands to heart. Start to sit a little deeper, arms maybe to leg. Or you might take your fingertips toward the ground, sit even further down and breathe. In and out through your nose. Keep it steady, keep it even, the breath. Steady yourself, eyes focused, lift to stork. Grounding your left foot and then grounding the right. Breathe in, lift up. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Forward to your high plank. Knees to the ground, pull back to child's pose, knees nice and wide. Forehead down, arms relax. Breathe into your mid-back, back of the heart. And start to cool yourself. Maybe you breathe in through your nose and sigh the breath out through your mouth. As we start to down-regulate our nervous systems, earthing, grounding, we thread right arm through. For a twist, maybe you place something, a blanket or a pillow or a block underneath the right side of your head as you look towards your left. And then change sides, bring the left arm through for thread the needle from this child's pose position. If your body doesn't quite move like this, if your joints don't fold like this, you can always bring yourself up into a tabletop and take a thread the needle like we did at the start of this sesh. Come back through center. Lift up. Find a seat. We're going to stretch legs out long. Lift, breathe in. Fold, flex your toes toward your face and find your way down into a pretty significant spinal flexion here. Turn your head side to side a few times. So maybe start to feel this through your neck if you're a little bit tight. But ultimately what we're looking for is an elongation of the tissues through your posterior chain, the back line of your body. Tuck your chin perhaps. Really press your heels forward as you flex your toes back. And find a sensation of grounding through the backs of your legs. A lightness to the tops of your shoulders. And then you're going to breathe in for the count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. Halfway lift 2, 3, 4, and fold 2, 3, 4. Once more, lifting, fold. Rise up, come on down to your back. Butterfly, connect the soles of your feet, let your knees fall out. Maybe you place something underneath your middle back if you'd like some extension. Maybe you cactus your arms to the side, open through your chest, through the heart. And you can stay here for as long as you like. This is the end of the guided part of your practice, but maybe it's just the beginning of something else. Thank you for joining me.